Welcome inside Bingham High School for a High School Rewind Game of the Week. I am Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us on our matchup, the Riverton Silverwolves and the Bingham Miners. Welcome, everybody. So glad to have you along with us. We have traded in football cleats for some basketball shoes and excited to bring you High School Rewind's coverage of the basketball season. We'll continue to bring you 24 games a month up and down the Wasatch Front, showing you the best teams and the best players in the state in a condensed format. And we're excited to start it off here in a former region battle and a rivalry between Bingham and Riverton. Just miles separate these two schools, and the first time in their history, since Riverton came into existence in 1999, not in the same region, so able to kick off the season with this long-time rivalry between Riverton and Bingham. Let's talk about the Riverton Silverwolves. Led by Coach Steve Galley, one of the longest tenured coaches in the state of Utah. He has had so much success at Riverton High School, and last year was an odd year for Riverton since the early 2000s when 11 and 12 missed the playoffs for the first time in a while under Coach Galley. And they have graduated all their scoring talent from a year ago. The top 5 scorers have graduated and moved on, so it'll be interesting to see who steps up in a scoring role for Riverton and what they're able to do early in the season. A couple of names to keep in the back of your mind, or the forefront of your mind, are two returners and contributors from last year's team in Tavita Luamanu and Brandon Sly, who was the starting point guard, and Luamanu is one of the post players for Coach Galley, and we'll see how they're able to fare tonight against the Bingham Miners. Well, Bingham High School comes in tonight for the first time in a very long time without Coach Mark Dubois. Under a lot of controversy, Coach Dubois removed as the head coach at Bingham, won the 2006 state championship, built one of the best basketball programs in the state, very consistent program in the state. He's no longer here, and he has been replaced by Coach Jacob Schroeder. And it'll be interesting to see what Coach is able to do, what type of offense he's going to run, how much stuff will remain from the teams from before. And it'll be exciting to see the new regime take over in Bingham and continue to see this program continue to move forward. It's supported so very well, as all Bingham athletics are. And a couple players to remember for Bingham. Their second leading scorer comes back this year in Jordan Evans. Jordan is a guard on this team, one of the only, I believe, 4 or 5 seniors on the team this year. He's going to have to step up and continue to score. Last year scored nearly 15 points a game. Another name to keep along with him is Ryan Turner. Turner's a point guard, he's a slashing guard, and he's very aggressive. See if he's able to help out Jordan Evans and watch Bingham grow throughout the year. Well, you know our teams and some players and a couple of keys to the game. When we come back, it'll be the opening tip-off, and you are watching High School Rewind only on Xfinity On Demand. And we are set to get underway here at Bingham High School as the 2013 basketball season is set to get started. Jaron Jones loses the tip to Yoli Childs, a sophomore. Here comes Jordan Evans. Up top with John Lindsay. Lindsay on the corner now, or angle now with Turner. Turner from the junction is good. And Ryan Turner starts off Bingham with the bucket. Down the floor now with Sly Brandon. Hard to the hole. Brandon off the rim, no good. Rebound up and in for Jaron Jones. That's Brandon Sly. Near side on the angle with Evans. Turner for 3. And Turner starts with 5 straight points. 5-3 lead for the Miners. Down the floor now with Brandon Sly. He hands it off to Connor Henderson. Henderson outside to Aarons, and Aarons from downtown. All knotted up at 5 in the first minute of the ball game. Drop it inside. Childs drop step and gets rim checked. Looking for the dunk. The young sophomore couldn't get above it. Slide down the lane and is fouled. Be on the floor and will side out. Foul's charged to John Lindsay, his first, team first, obviously. A smart play on the inbound. Henderson off the mark, off the hands of Evans, tracks it down. He's out of bounds. Will stay with the Silverwolves. On the inbound, here's Henderson. Hold straight away, Jordan Evans. On with Anderson is Brandon Sly. Will drop it inside, blocked on the shot, and the shot no good, taken down by Childs. Putting it down the floor now with Jordan Evans. Evans gets it inside, tipped, lay it up and in. Jesse Goizetta. 7-5 the lead for the Miners. Here's Henderson on the double team. Outside, 3 on the way. Buried once again. Jaron Jones this time from outside, and it's an 8-7 lead for Riverton. Lindsay on the angle now with Turner. Turner with 5 points. Here's Evans yet to get on the board. Evans, the jumper. No good, and the rebound taken by the Silverwolves. Put on the floor now with Brandon Sly. Sly down the lane. Sly with the left hand. And just misses the on-one opportunity. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Sly made the first one. The foul charge to Lindsay, his second. Team's second. As Brandon Sly makes both free throws. 10-7 to lead for the Silverwolves. And checking in for Lindsay is Mike Green. On the angle now with Jordan Evans. This is Green. Talking about in the open, Coach Schroeder in his first game as the head coach with the Bingham Miners. Coached 7 years at Dixie State. He's a graduate, 1999 graduate of Bingham. The ball stopped away from behind by Brandon. Down the lone run now with Loamanu. Loamanu gives it up. Goes up for the dunk and is fouled. Nice hard take to the hole. Jaron Jones in transition. The foul will be charged, but to Goizeta, it'll be a 2-shot foul for Riverton. Jones made the first free throw. Jones made the first. And the second. Jones now with 7 points here in the opening quarter. 5:15 on a running clock in the first quarter. A lot of excitement to get started. Here's Green. Green hard to the hole. Flipped up the left hand. Is fouled by Brandon Sly. Green will go to the line to shoot 2. Green made the first free throw. And rims out the second. Taken by Loamanu on the run out with Brandon Sly. Sly has the ball swept away by Green. Turner went after it, couldn't get it. In the angle. Loamanu tried to go down low and it's taken away by Goizeta. Quickly down the floor now to Turner. Turner tracks it down to the corner. Drive base, kick out. Goizeta has back to Turner. Talking about Coach Schroeder, only 2 practices have really been able to go through stuff for Bingham. And there's a foul, and we'll have a side-out inbound. The foul on the floor. Foul was charged to Connor Henderson, his first, team second. Inbound to Green, but as we were saying before the foul, only 2 practices for Bingham as 5 of the 7 key players are football kids. As Jordan Evans hits the jumper. Evans, the punter on the state championship football team. We'll get down the floor now. Here's McCleary in the corner. McCleary cross court. 3-pointer on the way. And it rattles off the rim. Rebound taken by Jones. Back up strong and good. Aaron's missed a tray. The putback by Jones. 14-10 to lead for the Silverwolves. Outside of Green. Now Turner on the angle. Looking inside to Childs. Gives back to Evans. Evans falling to the floor. Back to Green. Now inside of 4 minutes. Halfway through the first quarter. Green jumper at the junction. Rims out. Taken by Aarons. Quickly on a run out with the Silverwolves. Aarons to McCleary. Drive base. Ill-advised play, but knocked out of bounds by Bingham. It'll be Riverton ball. Inbound to Loamanu. Loamanu had that ball poked out of his hands. Here's Brandon Sly. Sly now going to set up the offense for Coach Steve Galley. Aarons. Aarons cross court. Brandon Sly for 3, and that's well off the mark. Rebound up and good on the rebound and putback was number 31, Zach Edwards. 16-10 to lead for the Silverwolves. Quickly inside. Nice finish by Jared Holman, the junior forward. Off the glass and good. 16-12 our score. Here's Aarons. Had a 3 early in the game. Aarons to the floor. To Brandon Sly. Sly will drive the base. Has the ball slapped away. Tracked down by Evans. He saves it, taken by McCleary. Now up top, Loamanu. Loamanu on the football team for the Silverwolves. Now up top, Brandon Sly. He'll step out, set things up. 2:40 remains in the first quarter. Aarons gets it inside to Loamanu. Loamanu terminates. Has the ball slapped away, but we're going to have a foul. Foul be charged to Green. It'll be the 14th foul on Bingham. 14 fouls now on Bingham. Inbound to Loamanu. Now McCleary on the angle. Back to Loamanu. Last year we saw a very deliberate offense from Riverton. A lot more up and down the floor, and there's a travel on Tavita Loamanu. It's back down the floor with the Bingham Miners. Here's Green. Green down the lane. Little contact off the window and good. Nice finish by Green. His first bucket of the game. We'll get on the floor with Sly. Sly has that ball off of his leg. No. Trying to keep it here with Riverton. 2:05 remains. 2-point lead for Riverton. Terminating is Tanner Anderson back in the corner to Brandon Sly. He'll drive base. Terminates. Floater inside by McCleary. No good. Rebound. Taken by Bingham. Quick on the run to Turner. Turner pull up for three. Went for the transition three. Went over the top of the backboard. Go with Riverton. Frantic start in this first quarter. Excited to bring you the 2013 basketball season here on High School Rewind. 24 games a month. Get to the best teams in the state. We'll let you watch the best players in abbreviated format. Ball's loose. Taken away by Holman. On the run now. Gazzetta had two men there and put it between both of them, out of bounds. Turnover on Bingham. We'll go the other way. Mentioned Coach Schroeder, a 1999 graduate of Bingham High School. 7 years at Dixie State. Played at Sacramento State. Also played at Snow College. Aarons has that ball nearly picked off. McCleary for three, and he buries it. Turner went for the steal. McCleary set his feet and buried the straightaway tray. 19-14. 1:05 remains in the first quarter. Here's Green. Gazzetta now on the angle. Turner with the jumper and good. Ryan Turner, his senior guard. 7 points in the first quarter. Aarons for three. And that one on the mark, just a little long, and there's a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Riverton. Inbound for Riverton with nursing a 3-point lead in the corner. Brandon Sly for three, and that's no good. Rebound taken by Shoemaker. Ahead to Turner. Turner finds Gazzetta. Gazzetta puts it off the window and good. Sly looking for the charge. Good no call. 1-point ball game. Closing 20 seconds of the first quarter, now down to 15. As Sly will walk it up the floor. 1-point lead for Riverton. Sly works off the screen. Sly pirouette in the lane. And they're going to get the travel. Oh, pretty tight. Looked pretty good. Wipe off the bucket. 4.4 left. 4.4 remains in the first quarter. Here's Lindsay. 3 seconds. Down the sideline, 2 seconds. They'll count it for goals, and it's good. Nice coast-to-coast take by John Lindsay. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Bingham 20, Riverton 19. Start of the second quarter after that frantic paced first quarter. 20-19 after John Lindsay got that floater to go. On the angle now with Green. To Turner. Turner back out to Green. On the angle, here's Shoemaker. Green, now Turner. Looking inside to Childs. Turner going to drive the base. Hung up in the air, got it to Shoemaker. Shoemaker decides to put it on the floor. And he'll try to back it out. Shoemaker terminates and has that ball picked off along the baseline. On the run out with Henderson and the Silverwolves. Here's Sly. Pirouette. And gets no foul call. They're going to call it out of bounds. A couple of tough ones on Brandon Sly. And the Silverwolves inbound under the hoop. Brandon Sly to inbound. Gets it in. Oh, nice crafty move, but can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Childs. On the run now with Green. Green will drive the lane, take the bump, and get the bucket. No, they're calling on the floor. Wisely called on the floor, but a tough call on Brandon Sly. Stetson Rigby will come in for Brandon Sly. Picked up his second foul. Here's the inbound. Gazzetta off the window and good. Gazzetta, the 6'4 senior. 22-19 lead for Bingham. The ball slapped away. They tracked down in the backcourt by Stetson Rigby. Rigby on the angle with McCleary. McCleary hit a triple earlier. Terminates, drop it inside Henderson. Henderson will face up, and the jumper too strong, and a rebound goes off of Bingham, will stay with Riverton. Stetson Rigby to inbound. Gets it in to Tavita Loomanu. Hands back to Rigby. And they'll have a foul on the ball. It'll be the 15th foul charge to Bingham. Inbound to Rigby. 5 team fouls on Bingham. Remember, 17 fouls, we get to 1-1. 6:35 remains in the half. Here's Jones. Jones drops it inside. Lomanu has that one blocked. No, a foul charge on Childs. It'll be a 2-shot foul for Tavita Lomanu. Lomanu missed the first free throw. Must be duck call night here at Bingham High. And Lomanu has the second one rimmed out as well. Quickly on the run now with Green. Green shakes his way into the lane, out in the corner. Evans for three, and no, and Evans fouled on the shot by Jones, and Evans will have 3 shots coming to him. 6:17 remaining in the half. Evans made the first 2 free throws, 24-19 our score, and misses the third. So 2 out of 3 on the trip. 5-point lead for Bingham. That ball slapped out of bounds by the Miners. Here's Stetson Rigby. Now Anderson. Anderson off the screen of Lomanu. Into the corner, Lomanu will pull for 3, and he's fouled. And Lomanu will shoot 3 free throws. That is the 7th team foul on Bingham. Lomanu has missed the first 2 free throws. Makes him 0 for 4 tonight. Here is the third. And he has that one to rattle home. Tough trip to the stripe for Tavita Lomanu. 24-20 our score. Down the floor now with Green. Off the double screen. Green loses the handle, ball loose, picked up by Evans. Has that ball knocked out of bounds by Aarons. Will stay here with Bingham. Turner to inbound. Gets it in. Gaizetta has that one slapped away by Lomanu, but a foul. And that will put Gaizetta on the line with 5:46 remaining in the half. Gaizetta made the first. And the second. Now a 6-point lead for Bingham, 26-20. 5:44 remaining in the first half. A little more quiet in this second quarter. And that ball is off of Bingham. We'll stay here with Riverton. The officials got together, corrected the call, gave the ball to Bingham off of Riverton. So down the floor we go with the Miners. Turner has that one slapped away by Brandon Sly, tracked down by Green. We had a blistering pace in the first quarter. Our end of the first was 20-19 in favor of Bingham. 6 points for Bingham in the quarter and only 1 point for Riverton as we were nearly halfway through the second. We're going to run out with Aarons. Aarons gets ahead to Jones. Jones outside. Aarons for 3. And he got his second. Aarons from downtown. On our score now, 26-23. Aarons now with 6 points, 2 trays, 1 in each quarter. 4:50 remains in the half. Here's Green, hands back to Turner. Anderson comes out with Turner. Series of crossovers, hands back to Evans. Evans down the lane, gives it up. A little wild shot, rebound taken by Aarons. Quickly on the run now. Get ahead of Lomanu. Lomanu has that ball slapped away by Turner, and there's a foul. There'll be free throws coming for Tavita Lomanu. Lomanu missed the first. And the second. Rebound taken by Goizetta. On the run now with Lindsay. Lindsay drops it inside to Holman. Holman back to Lindsay. Outside, 3 on the way from Goizetta. Hand a line driver, goes home. 29-23, shot that one on the clothesline. And it's a 6-point lead once again for Bingham. Aarons inside to Henderson. He'll back it out now, Lomanu. Lomanu back to Henderson. Lomanu drives the base, reverse it, and score it. Nice take by Tavita Lomanu. 29-25, Lomanu now with 3 points. Turner, hard to hold, pirouette off the window, and good. Nice take by Turner. Thought about it in the open. Someone had to step up for the Bingham Miners along with Evans, and Turner leading now with 9 points. Inside, and Anderson fouled and can't get it to go. They go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw, no good for Anderson. Hard half at the charity stripe for Riverton. Rattles home the second. 31-26 our score. Lindsay, pop for 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound taken by Jones. Jones, and the slide goes off his legs. Inbound Turner to Lindsay. 3:15 remains in the half. Goizetta. Holman's back to Goizetta. Pull for three. That one won't go. Rebound taken by Brandon Sly. Sly quickly up the floor. Sly cross court picked off. Shoemaker right there. Shoemaker on the run. Shoemaker in the corner. Lindsay for three. That one goes unanswered. Here's Anderson on the board. Now quickly down the floor. Anderson will pull up at the line. And it rattles out. Rebound taken by Turner. Who got a run out with Turner? Turner into the corner, and there's a foul on Riverton. It'll be the 17th foul. It'll be bonus time for Bingham. Pardon me, it's only the 16th foul. They got that one on the board really quickly. Inbound to Evans, he misses the bunny. Rebound taken by Lolomanu. And now to Brandon Sly. Sly has back to Lolomanu on the angle now to Henderson. Henderson drive the base, laid off the window, and it crawled out. Had a couple of tough, easy buckets roll right out of the rim. Ball go to Bingham. 5-point lead for the Miners. 2:15 remaining in the first half. Turner. He'll pull for three, and it rattles off. Rebound taken by Lolomanu. On the run now with Sly. Sly has that one poked away. A little too much handling. And we'll stay here with Riverton. First free throw, no good for Jones. Second one off the front of the iron as well. Rebound taken by McCleary. McCleary has that one poked away. On the run now with the Miners. Here's Turner. Turner, pirouette in the lane. Jackknife it. Try to find a pass and nobody home. And it'll be a turnover and we'll go the other way with Riverton. So down the floor we go with Riverton. 7 points in the quarter for the Silverwolves. Here's Brandon Sly. No call once again. Sly hard to the hole. A lot of contact there. On the run now with Bingham. Green in the corner. Evans. That one off the mark. Tracked down but out of bounds. We'll go the other way with the Silverwolves. Back down the floor we go with Sly and the Silverwolves. On the angle to Henderson. Henderson back it out, give it up to Jones. Jones quiet in the second quarter. Hard to the hole, and there's a foul. Oh, goal against Shoemaker. 2 free throws coming the way of Jones. Jaron Jones made the first free throw. The second foul charged to Shoemaker. And Jones makes the second. 3-point ball game, but a tough free throw shooting half for Riverton. Left a lot of points sitting at the charity stripe. Jones now with 11 points, leading all scorers. Childs is straight away now with Green. Green outside Evans, looking to milk this clock. Evans working behind the screen, will pull for three and buries it. Jordan Evans might not have been the shot they wanted, but Evans buries the triple. 6-point lead. Down the floor now with Sly. Outside Henderson. Aaron's off the screen. Outside Sly for three. And that rattles off. Rebound taken by Evans on the run. 25 seconds. Evans pulls up. Off the front of the iron. Rebound taken by Henderson on the run now with the Silverwolves. Henderson to Sly. Sly to the lane. Sly with the right hand and good. Clock still running. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8. Here's 5. 3 seconds. Green. Count if it goes. And Green buries it with no time remaining at the half. An exciting first half of basketball. And at the half, it's Bingham 36, Riverton 30. Start of the second half is a 6-point lead for Bingham, 36-30. An exciting first quarter. The end of the second absolutely picked up, and we're hoping for a terrific second half. Henderson terminates. Still holding on. Thought the 5 closely guard was going to come on there. Here's Henderson now on the angle. First half, Henderson was held scoreless. Now on the angle, there's Aarons. Had a very strong first half at 2 threes. Jones led scoring for Riverton as Sly goes down the baseline, is fouled on the floor, and he'll inbound on the baseline. Foul is charged to Lindsay, his 3rd personal foul. Aarons gives up to Jones, 2-3 zone coming from Bingham. Jones drives inside, terminates back outside to Brandon Sly, and Sly will back things out on the angle. Jones against 2-3, got to move the ball side to side. Here's Aarons. Back to Aarons, thought about 3 on the baseline. Jumper on the way, no. And we'll have a goaltending as well. Basket interference on Henderson, and we'll go the other way. 36-30 the lead for Bingham. Leading scorer for the Miners is Goizetta. And here he is. Goizetta drops it inside the Childs. Saddle with foul trouble in the first half, and Childs misses the bunny. On the run now with Brandon Sly. Sly backs things out. Here's Jones. Jones put on the floor, floated up, no good, and fouled on his way to the hole. Now be charged to Yoeli Childs, and it'll be 2 free throws coming to Jones. Jones made the first free throw. Gives him 12 points now. And rattles home the second. Quickly down the floor with the Bingham Miners. On the angle with Turner, who had 9 first half points. Evans for 3 off the iron. Rebound taken by Childs, slapped away, and a foul on Aarons. That's a tough one. Looked to be clean, but it'll be the first team foul charged to Riverton. Green to inbound. Green still looking, floats it in to Childs. Double team comes, Childs still hanging on, now backs his way in, floats it up and good. Yoeli Childs, his first bucket of the game. A nice take. Played on the floor now with Sly. Hands off to Henderson. Henderson out to Jones. Jones thinks about 3. Now Henderson. Henderson working on Green. Henderson to the lane. We're going to have a foul on Green on the floor. It'll be the third team foul charged to Bingham. Wolves inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Sly. Free throw jumper rattled home by Brandon Sly. 6 points now for Sly. 5:55 remaining in the third quarter. Evans on the angle. Straight away Turner for 3, and he's fouled, and Turner will shoot 3 free throws. Now be charged to Henderson. Turner made the first 2 free throws, now has 11 on the game. He opened up the first 5 for Bingham to get started tonight, and he makes all 3. So makes good on the trip to the free throw line. Now 12 points for Turner. 5:45 on a running clock in the third quarter. Bingham extending their pressure. Here's Sly off the screen. Sly terminates, drops it inside. Jones left hand and good. Nice take by Brandon Sly, and Jones able to finish it strong. 41-36. Jones now with 15 points. Evans, pirouette outside Goizetta. Puts it on the floor, and now a foul charge to Aarons. Turner to inbound, gets it into Green. Try to get it inside, poked away, not picked up by Sly. Sly on the run. Pirouette's in the lane, terminates outside. Jones for 3. And Jaron Jones with a triple. He's now got 18 points, a game high, and it's a 2-point ball game. 4:55 on a running clock in the third quarter. And Riverton, who had an early first quarter lead, chipping away at this deficit. Inside to Childs. Off the window, no. Rebound will be taken by Jones. On the run now with Sly, looking to tie or take the lead. And that pass nearly picked off by Turner. And it'll be inbound here near side by Riverton. Zach Edwards checked back in the game for Jones. And a traveling call on Aarons. Down the floor now with the Bingham Miners. 2-point lead for Bingham. Turner, this is a 2-pointer off the rim. Ball still loose, taken. And this is home with the hook shot. Won't go. Rebound taken by Aarons on the run now with the Silverwolves. Ahead to Sly. Sly leads it to the trailing Lomanu. Lomanu put on the floor. Hard to the hole, pump fake. Up and in! Tavita Luamanu. The foul be charged to home. For youngsters, you got the foul. Go ahead and finish it. Don't let him make it. And it's an and one opportunity for Tavita Luamanu. Luamanu had a tough first half at the free throw line. And continues. The struggles continues. He misses that one. 41 all. Green has that one knocked away by Aarons. Inbound. Green. Talk about the height of this rivalry. 2006 were 3 wins for the Miners, including a buzzer beater shot for the 2006 state championship. Anderson for 3. That one's long. Rebound taken by Evans. With Brett Somerville at the buzzer in that game. Inbound to home and 1. Nice job in transition. Nice look from Evans. And Holm has a chance for the 3-point play. Foul on Luamanu. Holm now with 4 points, looking for the 3-point play. And he converts it. 44-41. Holm now with 5 points. Way down the floor now with Brandon Sly. Sly works off the screen, pull up inside the arc, and it goes. Nice take by Brandon Sly, who's now got 8 points on the evening. Inside of 3.5 remaining in the third quarter. Green on the angle to Turner. Turner pull up at the free throw line. Fall away jumper, no. Rebound still loose, taken by Gozetta. He lays it up and in. Nice hustle by Evans, able to knock it away. Gozetta, Johnny on the spot, lays it in, his 13th point of the night. Sly on the other end, no good. Rebound taken by Turner. 4-on-1. Give it to Evans. Evans hard to the hole, try to reverse it. It won't go, and the foul will be charged to Aarons. And that'll be the third foul on Aarons. Evans made both free throws. 48-43, full court pressure coming from Bingham. Inbound to McCleary, hand back to Sly. They got to get it across. Sly's got to show a little more urgency here. It just gets across. Henderson on the angle. Double screen came out. Henderson hands back to Anderson. He terminates, now waiting, still waiting. And that ball goes out of bounds. I mean, that was a disaster waiting to happen. That ball goes out of bounds, back to the Miners with a 5-point lead. Bingham leads by 5, 48-43, 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. Down the floor we go with Green. Green crossover, down the base, stopped away by Brandon Sly. Has it inside, trying to get the Childs poked away. Shoemaker off the bump and count it. Circus shot by Shoemaker. It goes. He'll go to the line looking for the and one. Nice finish. 50-43 the lead for Bingham. At the free throw line, Shoemaker cannot convert the 3-point play, and the jump ball and the possession arrow belongs to Bingham. Green to inbound. Gets it into Evans, and we'll have off the ball foul on Shoemaker. And we'll go the other way, take off the bucket. Down the floor now with Henderson and the Silverwolves trailing by 7. Tied it up at 41, but it's been a 9-2 run for Bingham since then. Henderson on the screen. Anderson jumper won't go. Rebound still loose. Anderson tracks it down, tried to save it to Jones. Jones has it. Pump fake up the body of Childs, and it's a foul. And Jaron Jones will go to the line to shoot 2. That is the 4th personal foul on Childs. Jaron Jones made the first free throw. Now has 19 points on the evening. And misses the second. Rebound, Luamanu can't handle it. Evans tracks it down the corner on the run now. 6-point lead for Bingham. Clean on the floor. Here's Turner. Turner into the body, and no. McCleary tried to draw the charge, but it'll be a blocking foul, and Turner will go to the line to shoot 2. Turner splits at the line and then comes out of the ball game. 51-44 the lead for Bingham. 1:40 remain in the third quarter. Aarons for 3, and that's no good. Rebound is still loose, and it'll be out of bounds off of Bingham. Will stay here with Riverton. McCleary to inbound. Gets it into Luamanu. Now on the angle to Sly. Back to Luamanu. Aarons cross court to Sly. Give it up to McCleary. McCleary in the corner now, Sly. A deliberate set here for Coach Galley and the Silverwolves. Drop it in. now try to find a man, and Jones, no, McCleary with the loose ball, wild off the glass. Jones can't get it to go. The rebound cleared by Gozetta. On the run now with the Miners, 4-on-2. Evans, Lindsay for three. He got it. Lindsay's been saddled with foul trouble all night, buries the triple. It's a 10-point lead. Now has 5 points down the floor. McCleary, he can't get it to go, and it'll be the fourth personal foul. No, pardon me, that's number 21, not 12. Jace Powell with the foul. It'll be a 2 free throws coming to McCleary. McCleary splits at the line, 54-45. The lead for the Miners. Down the floor now with Lindsay. Bingham already, both teams in the bonus, both with 17 fouls. We'll head into the fourth period, rather, with both teams shooting 1-on-1. Here's Powell. Gozetta. That's long. We have a foul on the floor going the other way. It'll be against Bingham. So a foul on the loose ball. It's a 1-on-1 opportunity. Here's Henderson. Misses it. Opportunity gone by the wayside for Riverton. On the run now, Lindsay. Gozetta. And he'll back things out inside of 25 seconds. Evans continues to be aggressive. No, foul on the floor. One official has a bucket, one has it on the floor. We'll see which one prevails in the discussion. The officials got together and rightfully called the foul on the floor, and the 1-on-1 opportunity missed by Evans. On the run now with Brandon Sly. Riverton needs something here, and been buzzer beater shots by Bingham at the end of both quarters. And there's a foul on the way to the hole. Goes against Gozetta, and it'll be a 1-on-1 opportunity for Brandon Sly. Sly misses the 1-on-1. Out of bounds, no, saved. Lowell Manu follow-away shot, won't go. Ball still loose, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Jace Powell at the buzzer. 3 quarters and 3 straight buzzer beaters. Jace Powell from downtown. First points of the ball game. And heading into the fourth quarter, it's all Miners. Bingham leads 57-45 over Riverton. Start of the fourth quarter. Riverton needing to get on a run, trailing by 12. Jones, who's the leading scorer in the ball game. In the corner to Henderson, and he's been cold. Rebound to Vito Lolomanu. He adjusts his shot off the window and good. Lolomanu now with 7 and 10-point game. 57-47 the lead for the Miners. Hit buzzer beaters at the end of each quarter. Lindsay for 3. And that won't go. Evans tried to tip it home and couldn't get it. Lolomanu with the board. On the run now with Brandon Sly. The trailing Lolomanu for 3. No. Ball out of bounds thought it was off of Bingham. But we'll go with Bingham as they call it, off of Riverton. Inbound to Evans. Evans has 9 points on the evening. I mentioned last year averaged maybe 15 points a ball game. Here's Powell. Powell gives up to Childs with 4 fouls. Childs backs his way in, puts it off the front of the iron. No good, gets his own board. Resets, puts it up and in. 4 points on the night for Childs. Been saddled with foul trouble. Mentioned he's just a sophomore, 6'7". Here's Brandon Sly. Now to Henderson. Henderson on the angle, drops it inside to Jones. Jones makes his way in, off the window and good. Jones having a terrific evening for Coach Galley. That ball poked away by Brandon Sly. Ahead to Sly. He's got one man there. Sly into the body, reversed the shot and got it. Trying to get the foul, but didn't get the call. 59-51. Quickly down the floor now with Evans. Outside. Powell for 3. Off the front of the iron. Rebound taken. Here's Evans. Evans foul by Lolomanu. And it'll be Evans going to the line to shoot 2. Comes up a little lame. Evans at the line, made the first free throw. And the second rattles out. Rebound taken by Lolomanu. On the run now with Riverton. Here's Aarons. Aarons down the base. Put it off the window. No. Rebound Jones. Collects himself on the window and good. Jones now with 23 points to lead all scorers. Quickly down the floor now with Evans. Evans down the lane. Got the contact. Can't get the shot to go. And the foul will be charged to Jones. Will be his second. Evans made the first free throw. And makes the second. Turner now with 12 points on the evening. Inside of 6 minutes, down to 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Here's Sly. Outside Luamanu. Back to Sly. Straight away, Aarons. Aarons in the high post to Henderson. He loses the handle. Picked up by Jones. Jones terminates outside to Sly. Sly holds, and now we'll set things up 2-3 zone for Bingham. Straight away, Aarons for three. And Aarons hits his third of the evening. 9 points from Aarons, all from downtown. And it's a 6-point game, 62-56 in favor of Bingham. On the angle, now Evans. Evans drives the lanes outside to Turner. Turner down the base. Turner steps out of bounds and will go the other way. Down the floor we go with Riverton, who've cut this deficit in half. They were trailing at 1 point by 12. Jones, high post to Henderson. Henderson hard in the lane, left hand, no. Rebound taken by Childs, who's trying to get number 5 on the youngster. Down the floor now, Lindsay inside of 5 minutes. Lindsay pulls for three, and that won't go. Rebound taken by Brandon Sly on the run with the Silverwolves. Sly pirouettes in the lane, left hand into the body of Childs, and that'll be number 5 on the big man for the Bingham Miners. It'll be 2 free throws coming for Brandon Sly. Sly made the first. And the second. 4-point ball game. 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. And Riverton has closed it down to 4. Green goes coast to coast as that one slapped away, and Sly trying to get the call off the leg, but it'll stay with Bingham. Green to inbound, gets it into Evans. Evans fall away jumper, no. Ball tapped around. And there'll be a foul on Jones. That'll be Jones's 3rd foul, and that will send Gozetta to the line. Gozetta made the first, had 11 first half points, and now has 3 second half points. 5-point ball game. Down the floor with Sly. 3-pointer on the way, and that's off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound taken by Luamanu. Luamanu back up with the right hand. Won't go. Still loose. Gets it into McCleary. McCleary fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. 2 opportunities goes by the wayside for Jeff Aarons, but a nice job of keeping the ball alive, and it'll be 2 free throws coming to McCleary. McCleary missed the first free throw. A lot of points being left at the line by Riverton this evening, and the second goes down, but not without a fight. 63-59, the lead for Bingham. Down the floor we go. Here's Green. Sly nearly poked that one away. Here's Evans. Evans crossover in the lane outside. Taken by Powell, now back up to Green. Here's Evans on the wing to Turner. Turner straight away. Powell for 3. And that one won't go, and that'll be a foul. That was pretty obvious, a push in the back by Jesse Gozetta. And that will be number 4 on Gozetta. It'll be 2 free throws coming the way of Riverton. Jaron Jones made the first free throw. Now a chance to cut it down to 2 points. And the second one comes off the rim. Rebound taken by Evans. Evans quickly down the floor. Turner coming down the side. Turner has it. The pump fake outside Lindsay. Terminates. Here's Turner. Turner go down the baseline. Turner in the corner to Powell. Powell straight away with Lindsay. Back to Turner. Turner fall away jumper is short. Rebound taken by Aarons. Chance to tie or get down by 1. Aarons dropped it inside of Luamanu. We had a kick ball. We'll stay here with Riverton. Luamanu to inbound. 3:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. They go inbound into Jones in the post. Jones up with the right hand and good. 1-point ball game. Jaron Jones now with 26 points to pace Riverton. Here's Turner. Jumper off the side of the iron. Tracked down by Sly on the run. A chance to take the lead for Riverton. Slide down the lane, left hand, and good! What a comeback by Riverton. Here's Lindsay, full court pressure coming from Riverton. 64-63 the lead for the Silverwolves. It was a 12-point second half lead, and there's a foul on Brandon Sly, and he just had a delayed game warning with the official, and that seems to be somewhat of a message sent. But 2 free throws coming the way of the Miners. John Lindsay at the line. He made the first free throw. We are tied at 64. Makes the second. 65-64 the lead for Bingham. If you are Riverton, the ball has to be in the hands of Jaron Jones. Leading scorer tonight, 26 points, but he's also been very good at the free throw line. And a place where Riverton has struggled mightily this evening. Opening game for both Bingham and Riverton. And there's a foul, and that'll be on Holm, and it'll send Brandon Sly to the line. Sly made the first and makes the second, and it's a 66-65 lead for Riverton. Down the floor we go with Bingham. There's John Lindsay. On the angle to Evans. Back out to Lindsay. Coach Schrader, before the game, get a chance to talk to him. He said he would not like to open with Riverton, and there's a tough call. We'll go against Riverton. And it'll be 2 free throws coming the way of Evans. Evans made the first free throw. We are tied 66 all. And the second one gets the shooter's touch and home. 67-66 in favor of Bingham. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. Just a reminder, Bingham has hit buzzer beater shots at the end of all 3 quarters. Here's McCleary. Timeout Riverton, 30-second timeout. Here's Lomano to inbound here near side. Lomano gets it in to Brandon Sly. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. 1 point lead for the Miners. Opening game of the 2013 season. That's official timeout because the music started. 1:54 remaining in the fourth quarter. We've had a stop official timeout. Music started up after the timeout. 1:54 remains. Tracked down by McCleary in the backcourt. And say Brandon Sly needs to come get the ball, and he does. 1:50 remaining. What an opening game we have here tonight with Bingham and Riverton. Former region foes. Bingham now in region 3. Riverton region 4. There's a steal. Gozetta gives it up to Evans. Evans down the right side, and he's fouled by Luamanu. It'll be Jordan Evans going to the line to extend the lead for Bingham. Evans made both free throws. 69-66 a lead for the Miners. McCleary ahead to Brandon Sly. Sly down the left side. Sly with some contact, and Sly will go to the line. That foul will be charged to home. It'll be 2 free throws coming the way of Brandon Sly. Sly made the first free throw and makes the second. 1 point ball game. Bingham leads 69-68. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Down the floor with Lindsay. Now on the angle with Powell. Straight away, Lindsay. Back to Powell on the angle for 3. And that's off the front of the iron. Rebound taken by Luamanu. And now up the floor with Brandon Sly with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Luamanu comes out for the screen. Sly trying to get to the hole. Sly with some contact. Rebound taken by Holm. Up the floor. Powell. Powell gives it up. Lindsay. And it's a charge. Oh, what a tough call. John Lindsay hard of the hole. And he'll have a charging against Bingham with 53 seconds remaining. A little deep in the key. It'll be Riverton ball with 53 seconds remaining. Jones to inbound. Got to get it in. Gives it to McCleary. Back to Jones. Jaron Jones with 26 points tonight. He's looking to get the ball out of his hands. He terminates. Now gets the ball to Brandon Sly. 40 seconds remain. Sly. To Aarons, and it'll be a foul on Jordan Evans. And 2 free throws will come the way of Aarons. Aarons missed the first free throw. Chance to tie, and he got it. First point, it was not a three-pointer, and a timeout taken by Riverton. 34 seconds remain. 69-69 our score. 69 all, 34 seconds remaining. Down the floor we go. Here's Evans. Remember, Bingham has hit 3 buzzer-beating shots at the end of each quarter. Here's Turner. Turner hard of the hole. Turner, the ball goes airmailed. He had Gozetta. And the ball got away from Turner, and it's Riverton ball with 16 seconds remaining. 69 all. Jones to inbound for Riverton. Gets it into Aarons. Can Riverton find a buzzer-beating shot to win the ball game? Here's Brandon Sly. 7 seconds, now 5. Sly to the base. Sly up, and no, but there's a foul on the play. And a tough way to take it here at the end of the game, but Sly will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The foul will go against Turner, his second foul. There's 3.4 remaining on the clock. Brandon Sly at the line. He missed the first free throw. Got a chance to get a 1-point lead here. And rattles home. Timeout Riverton. 3.4 on the clock, and the ball does not advance anywhere. Remember that. The inbound on the baseline when we come back. 3.4 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. We mentioned it a couple times now. Bingham has hit a buzzer beater at the end of each quarter, and they need one more to get the win. Green to inbound. Gets it into Evans. Evans, shot at the buzzer. Count if it goes. Off the rim. Thought he had it, and it's the Riverton Silverwolves who trailed by 12 in the second half that comes back to get the 70-69 win. What a way to open our 2013 season on High School Rewind. Riverton 70, Bingham 69. Stay tuned for our post-game wrap-up. Welcome back to Bingham High School. Again, our final score, the Riverton Silverwolves 70, the Bingham Miners 69, and a terrific opener for the high school basketball season here on High School Rewind. And we couldn't ask for a better game. This game was tight throughout most of the game. The second half, Bingham was up by 12 at one point, and it was really just chipping things away for Riverton, finding themselves an opportunity to get into the ball game, able to tie it up, take the lead, and it was lead changes down the stretch. And what plagued Riverton at the beginning saved them in the end. The first half, a number of missed free throws throughout the third quarter, but throughout the fourth quarter, made free throws, got them back in the ball game, and eventually giving them the 1-point lead as Brandon Sly was able to rattle home one free throw out of two attempts to give him a 70-69 lead. And then Jordan Evans, a half-court heave, just misses. Goes a little Gordon Hayward action, hitting the backboard and then kicking off the rim, and that gives Riverton the opening win. Tonight, a lot of players really stood out and played very well. We talked about in the opening, talked about our open players. First of all, Jordan Evans, 16 points on the evening, leads Bingham in the night. Turner had 13, and then Goizetta had 14 points. And then taking a look at Riverton, it was really all about Jaron Jones. Jaron had 26 points on the evening, played very, very well, was a calming presence on this team, and helped drive that the late game comeback. Also need to mention Jeff Aarons. Jeff Aarons hit a triple, hit three three-pointers, one in the second half to kind of spark the comeback for Riverton. And then Brandon Sly, young man, struggled in the first half a little bit. In the fourth quarter, started making free throws and making plays and taking the ball to the hole and forcing the action to help get Riverton the W tonight. Our player of the game is going to go to Jaron Jones with his 26-point performance and pacing Riverton in the comeback and the big victory tonight. Well, again, our final score, it is Riverton 70, Bingham 69 in the first game of the basketball season. For Vince Francis, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and watching High School Rewind, only on Xfinity On Demand.